Hi students, today I am going to teach 10th Maths Chapter 2 Numbers and Sequence Exercise 2.5 7th sum. If 9 times 9th term is equal to the 15 times 15th term, show that 6 times 24th term is 0. So given 9 times 9th term is equal to 15 times 15th term, we want to show 6 times 24th term is 0. So to show 6 times 24th term, that means T24. 6 times 24th term is 0. But given is 9 times 9th term is equal to 15 times 15th term. This is our given condition. So 9 times 9th term means 9 into T9 is equal to 15 times 15th term means 15 into T15. Already we know Tn formula, general term of arithmetic progression, a plus n minus 1 into t. We need T9 means substitute here 9 and 9. So T9 equal to a plus 8t. We need 15th term means T15 equal to a plus 14t, because 15 minus 1 is 14. So instead this T9, right, 9 of a plus 8d, a plus 8d, because substitute here 9 and here 9, we get T9 is equal to a plus 8 by 9 minus 1 is 8d is equal to 15 of a plus 14d. Plus 15 minus 1 is 14. So multiple this 9 to each, we get 9a plus 72d equal to 15a plus 210d. So 15 into 10 is 150. 15 fours are 60. That is 210d. So send this 9a and 72d one side. We get 15a minus 9a. So this plus 9a becomes minus 9a plus 210d minus 72d equal to 0. Equal to 0. Listen. So 15a minus 9a. So 15a minus 9a is what? 15 less 9 is 6. 6a plus 210 minus 72. These are like terms. 210 minus 72. So subtract these, we get 210. 210, 72. So borrow here 1. This becomes 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. Here 0. Borrow 1 means 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 1. So 138. So 138d equal to 0. So look, here is 6a, here 138d. So 138 is multiple of 6. So take 6 outside. So 6 of a plus, how many 6 we get? 138. 2 6 are 12. Remainder 1. 3 6 are 18. So 6 23s are 138. D equal to 0. So look, Tn form is a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is also a plus 24 minus 1 into d form. So 24 minus 1 is 23. So 6 times T24 equal to 0. Hence 6 times T24 equal to 0. So we want to show 6 times 24 is 0. Therefore 6 into T24 is equal to 0. Next, 8th question. If 3 plus k, 18 minus k, 5k plus 1 are in AP, then find k. So these three terms are in arithmetic progression. Find the unknown value k. You want to find k value. So look, common difference. So these three terms are in AP means common differences are equal. That is T2 minus T1 equal to T3 minus T2, right? So this is first term, second term, third term. Their common differences are same. So T2 is 18 minus k. So right here 18 minus k minus of first term is 3 plus k equal to third term is 5k plus 1 minus of second term is 18 minus k, right? So substitute this minus to inside bracket. So 18 minus k minus 3 minus k equal to 5k plus 1, right as it is, minus 18 plus k. So here minus k and minus k both are like terms. 18 minus 3. So 18 minus 3 is 15 minus 2k equal to 5k plus k is 6k. Both are positive terms. So 5k plus 1k is 6k minus 17. Minus 18 plus 1 becomes minus 17. So collect like terms one side. That is minus 2k right side and 17 left side. So 15 plus 17 equal to 6k plus 2k. 6k plus 2k. Minus 15 comes this side, that is plus 17. Minus 17 to left side means that becomes plus 17. So 15 plus 17 equal to 6k plus 2k. So 6k plus 2k is 8k. 6k plus 2k is 8k is equal to, this is 17 plus 15. 17 plus 15. 7 plus 5 is 12, remaining 1, 3, 32. So 32. So send this 8 to right side, that is k is equal to 32 by 8. So simplify this, 1 8 is 8, 4 8s are 32. So k is equal to 4. So the value of k is equal to 4. So next, ninth question. Find x, y and z given that the numbers x 10, y 24, z are in AP. So x, 10, y, 24, z are in AP. Find the unknown numbers. This x, y and z. So given that x, 10, y, 24, z are in arithmetic progression, right? So any sequence, how to find a sequence is arithmetic progression. Common differences are same means arithmetic progression. So T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3, T5 minus T4, all results are equal. So right, common difference means what? T2 minus T1 equal to T3 minus T2 equal to T4 minus T3, T5 minus T4. All results are equal because x 10, y 24, z are in AP. So common differences are equal. So this is T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. Right? So T2 minus T1 means 10 minus x. T3 minus T2 means y minus 10 equal. T4 minus T3 means 24 minus y equal to. T5 minus T4 means z minus 24. So our question, find x, y and z. Find the unknown x, y and z. So these four expressions are equal. 10 minus x, y minus 10, 24 minus y, z minus 24. Now I am going to equate second and third. because second and third contains only one variable, y and y, right? So y minus 10 equal to 24 minus 1. So we need y value. So y left side, this minus 10 right side. That is y plus y equal to 24 plus 10. Y plus y is 2y equal to 34. 24 plus 10 is 34. So 2y is equal to 34 means y is equal to 34 by 2. 1 2 is 2, 1 2 is 2, remaining 1, 7 2s are 14. So the value of y is 17. The value of y is 17. So use the value of y 17 in first two, equating first two expressions. So first two, equating first two, we get 10 minus x equal to y minus 10. Right? 10 minus x is equal to y minus 10. We know y value is what? 17. So substitute here. 10 minus x equal to 17 minus 10. 10 minus x is equal to 7. 17 minus 10 is 7. So send this x to right side and 7 to left side. We get 10 minus 7 is equal to x. Right? 10 minus 7 is equal to x. Therefore x value is 3. The value of x is 3. So now equating third and last, or first and last, or second and last. Equate anyone. So equate last two. I am going to equate last two. 24 minus y is equal to z minus 24. 24 minus y is equal to z minus 24. So you know is y value. Y value is what? 17. So 24 minus 17 equal to z minus 24. Z minus 24. So difference. What is the difference? 24 minus 17 is what? 7. So 7 is equal to z minus 24. So we need z value. So send this 24 to left. We get 7 plus 24 equal to z. Therefore z is equal to 31. Hence the value of x 3, value of y is 17, and value of z is 31. So these are the unknown numbers. Value of x 3, y 17, and z 31. So next exercise 2.5, 10th sum. In a theatre there are 20 seats in the front row and 30 rows were allotted. Second sentence, each successive row contains 2 additional seats than its front row. So how many seats there are in last row? So how many seats are there in the last row? So this is our question. So listen. So in a theatre there are 20 seats in front row. So this is a front row or first row. So first row contains 20 seats. Second row, what's our condition? In a theatre there are 20 seats in front row. So front row contains 20 seats and 30 rows are allotted. So first row, this is second row, and this is third row. In the same way, consider this is last row, that is 30th row. 30th row. So in a theatre there are 20 seats in first row and 30 rows were allotted. So totally how many rows are there? 30 rows. Each successive row contains 2 additional seats than its front row. Each successive row contains 2 additional seats than its front row. So first row contains 20 seats means from our condition, second row contains 22 seats. Third row contains 24 seats, etc. So you have to find how many seats are there in the last row. So how many seats are there in the last row? Look, so given condition, number of seats in each row, number of seats allotted in each row form an AP. Listen, first row contains 20 seats, second row contains 22 seats, third row contains 24 seats, etc. Up to 30 rows are there. Not 30 seats. There is 30 rows. First row, second row, third row, etc. up to 30 rows. So how many seats in 30th row? You want to find how many seats in 30th row. Listen, this is form an arithmetic progression. Is form an arithmetic progression because common differences are 2 and 2, 2, 2. So here A is equal to 20 because first term is 20. Common difference is 2. 22 minus 20 is 2. You want to find how many seats in 30th row. So T30. We find T30. So T30 means A plus 29D. You know nth formula. Nth term Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into d. What about T30? So instead of this n, write 30. So T30 equal to A plus 30 minus 1. A plus 30 minus 1 into d. 30 minus 1 is 29. That is. So T30 is equal to A plus 29d. We know A value and d value. A value 20 plus 29 of 2. 29 into 2. So 20 plus 2 9s are 18, remaining 1, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5. So 58. 20 plus 58 is what? 78. So T30 is equal to 78. Hence, therefore, how many, this is our question, how many seats are there in the last row? There are 78 seats in the last row. Or there are 78 seats in the last row. Next exercise 2.5, 11th sum. The sum of the three consecutive terms that are in AP is 27 and their product is 288. Find the three terms. Find the three consecutive terms. The sum of three consecutive terms that are in AP is 27. So let us take the three consecutive terms be, let the three consecutive terms be A minus D, A plus D. So these are three consecutive terms. The terms are in AP means. Right? Their sum is 27. Our first condition, three consecutive terms, sum value is 27. That means by first condition, A minus D plus A plus D equal to 27. The sum of three consecutive terms is 27. You know, A plus A is equal to 3A minus D plus D is cancelled, is equal to 27. A is equal to 9 because 27 by 3 is 9. So what's our second condition? And their product is 288. Their product is 288. That means A minus D into A plus D, right, equal to 288. This is my second condition. Condition 2, their product is 288. You know, A minus D into A plus D, algebraic identity, A plus B into A minus B form. A square minus D square into A equal to 288, right? A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. You know A value already, we know 9. So substitute here and here. So we get 9 square is 81 minus d square into 9 equal to 288. So because a square, a value 9, 9 square is 81. 81 minus d square into 9 equal to 288. So send this 9 to right. 81 minus d square equal to 288 by 9. 1 9 is 9, 3 9s are 27, remaining 1, 2 9s are 18. So 81 minus d square equal to 32. So 81 minus 32 equal to d square, right? D square is equal to what? 81 less 32. 81 minus 32. So borrow means this becomes 11 minus 2 is 9. 7 minus 3 is 4. 49. So taking square root on both sides, d value is plus or minus 7. Why I am going to write plus or minus 7? Plus 7 square is 49, minus 7 square also 49. Right? So d value plus or minus 7 and a value is 9. So our question is find the three terms. Find the three terms. When a equal to 9 and d equal to plus 7, apply this value and three consecutive terms, a minus d, a plus d. A minus d, a plus d. So a value 9, 9 minus 7, 9, 9 plus 7. So the 9 minus 7 is 2, 9, 16. 2, 9, 16. And then d value minus 7. Substitute d value minus 7. When a equal to 9 and d equal to minus 7 in three consecutive terms, a value 9, d value minus 7 in a minus d, a plus d. So 9 minus of minus 7, 9, 9 plus of minus 7. So 9 minus into minus is plus. So this is 9 plus 7, 9, plus into minus is minus. 9 minus 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16, 9, 2. Therefore, the three consecutive terms are 2, 9, 16 or 16, 9, 2. So how to check your answer is correct or not? So 2, 9, 16. So what is our first condition? Sum of three consecutive terms that are in AP is 27. So what is the sum? 2, 9, 16. Add these three numbers, you get 16 plus 2, 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. So this is first condition is correct, satisfied. And second condition, what is our second condition? And the product is 288. So multiple these three numbers, 2 into 9 into 16, definitely we get 288. 2 9s are 18. 18 into 16 is 288. So this is our 11th question. Okay students, we will discuss next class. The remaining sums we will discuss next class. Thank you.